Hello. Welcome again to 20s for Days. There's six of us fools, minus one tonight again. Get together, roll some virtual dice, and role play like crazy. Tonight we have Jake as Brick, uh, Addy as Malag, Rana as Gilly, and Meg as Euphemia. And poor Ulf is away sick. Much love, Ulf. So let's recap from last week when last we saw our heroes. It was the second day of the journey. They had pierced the storm and they had entered a floating island grove that was run by an archmage. It is day two, and Gilly is still the day's designated helmsman. Bim, the lovable Bim, is still on a huge caffeine buzz. 18 or so cups in. The crew headed back up to see the Archmage to just get the ship sorted and just get on out. And fulfill the mission that was given to them by Archmage Eamon, retrieving the blue mushroom from the mushroom patch, essentially. Gilly ended up getting upset once again because she wasn't recognized as a dragon by the same Archmage, who Gilly does not like. Gilly stormed out of that great hall and was witness to 500 or so, 500 or so hobgoblins marching up towards the great hall from the cave system that they had on another island. Captain Malag and Mr. Brick got things underway regarding the spell to get the ship sorted with Archmage Eamon. And they handed over the blue mushroom. Archmage Eamon then required 3 drops of kobold blood and asked for 3 drops of Gilly's blood. Brick was in charge at that time, so Brick ordered Vinzu to go and fetch Gilly for the blood ritual, and he did so. He went and got Gilly. Captain Malak had to use some sweet words to get Gilly across the line to give 3 drops of dragon blood for the ritual. Archmage Eamon lastly asked for a slice of bread from the Great Feast after creating some sort of fungus butter from Gilly's kobold blood and the blue mushroom. She then proceeded to just eat it in front of the crew and they essentially just shocked them. They were just dumbfounded as to what was happening. She then asked to go and to see the ship, which Genevieve gladly brought up for them. And Archmage Eamon fixed the mizzen mast quite easily, actually.
Ow.
Getting the crew back underway. Archmage Eamon also offered to take Bim off the crew's hands to train him up in her magical ways. Ultimately, Bim decided that he wanted to stay with Gilly and the crew. Gilly being the swing vote in that decision for Bim. Captain Malag then took the crew. They took off, but they went back to the other island where Fodath was, and he wanted to make one last little shopping trip, so he get a hood of disguise self. And he made some deal, or he made a deal with Fodath to make an exit, like a backdoor exit out of the storm, and so they could get underway again, which Fodath agreed to, as long as there's a bit of trade that could happen between them. Maybe if in the future there could be some sort of if he needed something taken somewhere, for instance, then the crew could do that for him, which Captain Malag happily accepted. The last thing to happen before they left was that Captain Malag pulled the whole crew into the captain's quarters with Vinzu guarding the door on the outside so no one could get in or out. And they had an intervention with Ulf, whereby Billy Scars cast Talk with Animals and did a bit of I'll speak with animals and did a bit of relaying of what Ulf was saying, and there was a bit of a heart-pulling conversation between Malag and Ulf and the crew. Even Gilly as well got involved. And the last thing that anyone heard Ulf say was no one should trust Euphemia. And that is where we kick off for tonight. So, you've just finished the spell has just finished on Ulf, so Billy Scars can no longer relay what he's saying to you. What would you like to do? Anyone?
I think we're going to do that swap. So Euphemia's going to take her turn in piloting, and while she's attuning, I gather the crew around. I'm like, anytime you see if Euphemia, don't say anything, but just chuck a cheeky.
But why?
No, I don't do that. That's just silly. I'm not doing that.
Great Detective Malag.
All right. So what's anyone doing? So Euphemia was in the room when Ulf said that the last thing as well.
And that was the end of the spell, though. So, like, I can't communicate with him any further at this point.
I mean, you can. You just can't talk back.
Well, it hurts me that Ulf thinks that I'm not trustworthy because I've done nothing but try to prove myself as being a part of this crew.
With that, Euphemia, how would you like to attune to the helm?
Sure, I guess.
Good.
You trust me enough.
Jesus.
Side-eyeing this.
Mr. Brick, get the Seagull Trashbin ready to depart. Bim, you're with me.
All right.
Gilly, go check your new hammock.
Oh, thank God. Billy just slumps off.
And everybody else can do some rigging or some crap. Just
All right. No worries. So everyone sort of goes about their way, sort of getting used to the day's work of getting the ship ready to sail.
Yep. And once they do that, I just shut the helm door.
Okay.
Make
The helm's door?
Yeah. So it's just me, Bim, and Euphemia in there.
Okay. Old Joe?
No.
Myself.
No, just the three of us.
Wanna be
All right.
by myself.
And
So-
while Euphemia's sitting in the helm, I'm just doing laps.
Singing, and I'm crying to myself while I try and attune with the helm. Nobody trusts me.
If I didn't trust you, do you think you'd be sitting there?
Yep, because you still need me.
Can I tell you a secret? I can pilot this ship.
Yep. But then you can't be captain too. And deal with all the duties.
Noted. Is there anything you would like to say, Euphemia?
Well, I just don't know why I'm not trusted.
I
Tried
don't
to
know
help.
either. If anything,
I even tried, and I tried to help Ulf, and I even have tried to be friends with him. He's the one who's the dick here. He's the one who doesn't want to be my friend.
nobody's throwing any accusations out here. This is a safe space and a safe environment.
Well, but he did throw an accusation out there. He said that I'm not trustworthy.
Well, that's not the exact words he used, but. You have certainly proved yourself to this crew, and I would be very confident in saying that everybody does trust you. So until we get to the bottom of it, don't worry about it. I think Ulf might have some displaced grievances with what happened with Jander.
He was the one who made the shitty deal with Rudy. It wasn't my fault that he did that.
And some form of miscommunication and misunderstandings. I hope that...
Yeah, like not telling me there was a plan and that he was just being deceitful. How am I supposed to know? First time I meet the guy, he's sitting there planning to kill his captain. He's asking lots of questions. How he kills his captain. I mean, and I'm the untrustworthy one?
Hey, you don't need to put your hand up to me. I'm not the enemy here. She doesn't have like a bottle of hooch hiding on her, does she? Just checking. So on the boat, they...
Bim hands you like a flask of like coffee. Here you go, Captain.
I just have a cheeky whiff. Does it smell like Moonpenny brand coffee?
It might.
Good, but Bim, no coffee today, buddy. Well, look, you're going to be very tapered because I need you to do something for me today.
Oh, what do you want me to do?
I shall tell you in a little bit.
Okay.
But the important thing is, Euphemia, are you okay?
I'll be fine. I've dealt with worse.
Right. Not quite sure how to take that. How many fireballs can you cast?
Enough.
Ah! But again, rest assured, this crew does trust you.
I trust you.
See,
Thanks,
Bim
Bim.
trusts you.
I like you. Bim's good.
I like you too.
And I mean, don't worry about the one that saved you from death, but that's fine. That's fine. That's alright.
You mean Billy?
Yep, good old Billy. Yep, good old Billy. Surprised everybody. Turns out he knows a poem or two. Good old Billy. Anyway, alright, you attune. We'll figure out what we're doing. Alright, I invite old Joe back in to plot us a course.
Yep.
And Bim and I are going to go to the captain's quarters.
Okay. So Bim will more than happily, sort of follow you wherever. Old Joe makes his way in to hang out with Euphemia to just, whilst the time it takes to attune to the helm again, he'll just go through where he wants, like, he's talked to Fodath about where the gap's going to appear in Storm and stuff, and basically where you got to shoot through, and then plot the course from there proper.
Cool. On my way to the captain's quarters,
Yep.
I just find Vinzu quickly.
Yep.
Vinzu.
Yes, Captain.
Are you feeling okay after the kind words that were said about ACOS?
They were nice words. He was my friend.
Yeah, he was. He was good for the 2 days I knew him.
I knew him longer than that.
I'm sure you did, buddy. I'm sure you did. I understand that this could be a stressful time, and I don't want to push you too hard because you've worked very hard for us lately. So, why don't you go grab a big plate or something from Zephyr and hang out in the helm's room and watch the world go by.
I mean, you sure you don't want me to pull some ropes? You've only got the little one out there.
It's all right today. You've done a lot of work.
I don't mind work.
It's alright, mate. You take it easy today. Captain's orders.
All right, Captain. And he
Done.
sort of wanders off into the into hang out with Zephyr, get some cheeky curry, and you see him sort of just duck back into. You said you wanted him back in the helm.
Yeah, chill out in the helm's room.
Okay. He goes and chews out Euphemia and old Joe in the helm.
Oh, my buddy, my pal. I like
hello.
Vinzu.
Hello, Euphemia.
Hi, Vinzu.
Would you like
How
to
you
share
doing?
some curry?
Sure, I'll have some. That sounds good.
He happily shares it with you.
Oh, cunning
Old
Malag.
Joe's like, I would make some curry myself.
When he
shares-
says that,
There's the plate between all three of you.
oh, I was gonna say when he says that, I'll just be like, Zephyr!
Zephyr comes running in. Yes, Miss Euphemia.
Can we get Joe some curry? And are there any poppadoms around?
Sure thing. 1 minute. And he sort of like
Thank you.
runs off and comes back moments later with another plate of curry specifically only for old Joe. Less spicy for him. And just a plate of poppadoms for you and Vinzi.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Not a problem. And he takes off back to the kitchen.
I'm going to stop Zephyr on his way back to the kitchen.
Oh, hello, Mr. Brick.
Zephyr, what's all this curry running I've been seeing?
It costs a little extra.
Where's mine?
You need to pay up front.
Hey,
Gold.
need my curry.
You get it like everyone else.
Hmm.
In the mess at dinner time.
Can I have some now?
For 10 gold, you can.
How much gold?
10 gold.
Fucking bullshit.
I mean, to be fair, I was gonna say, to be fair, that kind of covers Brick's portion of, one meal. So,
Yep.
yeah.
On your way.
What about the
On your way.
carrying
You
cost?
send him on your way. You're not giving up the 10 gold. No, he takes off.
I walk off back to my room, just muttering.
Back to your room. You're not even helping like
Fucking
pull the
bullshit,
rigging or anything. Jesus. So out doing the rigging is
having
like
a tanty.
Milo, Genevieve, Wraith, and Billy Scars, basically. Yeah, Billy's out there.
I get to my room and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I feel like there's something I should be doing right now.
As the first mate, yeah, probably.
Unbelievable.
I've got to think on that for a little bit.
Classic. All right. What's Gilly doing? So Gilly's gone out onto the deck, right? Because you were told about your hammock.
Gilly is
And there is no hammock like anywhere. Because remember, there was a natural one that was rolled and just.
Oh,
It
yeah,
flew
my
away.
bad. My bad.
I go find Malag.
Yep.
Malag.
So you make your way back. You make your way back down to the captain's quarters. Knock, knock, knock.
Malag.
Enter!
Right. Slowly open the door and poke my head in. Malag.
Hmm.
There's no hammock up there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, whoops. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. About that. Tell you what. Fine. Yeah, that was awesome. Find Brick.
What am I missing?
What
After just walking back down.
just
Hey, buddy.
Ever so.
I wasn't sure if it was.
No, it was Jay. Find Brick and get him to put it up there properly this time and make sure it doesn't, and I quote, sail away this time.
Okay. Go find Brick.
Brick, do your goddamn job properly this time.
So
Hey!
Rick is in his room.
Yeah.
The fuck was that
Gone.
noise?
So I go
Probably
back,
falling asleep.
bang
was I
on
meant to
Brick's
be doing?
door.
Hey!
Brick,
Hey!
Brick,
What?
Brick,
Hello?
Brick, I'm gonna count to 5 and then your door's gonna burn down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, fine, I'm coming.
I was about to say, you know what? Fit.
Yeah?
Gilly doesn't have his hammock.
Oh, yeah.
Malag says, do your job, do it right this time, and this time make sure it doesn't, and I quote, sail away.
Yeah, see, the thing about that was
Oh, no.
Billy did it. Oh, DM is gone.
DM is gone, but that's alright.
But, Brick, Malag said it was your job to do.
Yeah, and I got Billy to do it.
Well,
And
since you're the biggest and strongest of the crew and you're not going to fall and die, can you put Gilly's hammock up, please?
Such a chore.
yeah, fine.
Thanks.
Where is the hammock?
Gilly goes and grabs another spare hammock. Not sure who's going
Billy's
to be
in your-
sleeping on the floor tonight, and hands
Billy.
it to Brick.
Well, remember, we had one spare hammock.
Yeah, I think there's well.
Yeah.
Akos doesn't.
Gilly's
no longer has
hammock
one.
blew away, and then the spare hammock blew away. So someone's going to be sleeping on the floor.
But
That'll be Billy.
but Icos isn't here anymore.
There is,
Oh.
but there's also there is spare hammocks in the cargo hold just in case.
We take Billy's
I was
anyway.
going to say it all balanced out pretty well.
Savage.
I can't find good help these days.
No, you really can't,
All right,
especially
I grab
not when
Billy's
it's
hammock,
you, Brick.
Still muttering. Fucking Billy dickhead. All right, I climb up the mast.
Yep.
Gilly's just
Please don't let it blow away this time.
You know what?
Billy, what a dickhead.
I'm going to climb up to the crow's nest and I'm going to wait there to use Mage Hand if the damn thing flies away again. Okay?
Something done right. You gotta fucking do it yourself. Fucking...
Come on, natty one, natty one, natty one.
No.
All right, what am I rolling?
Give us an athletics.
I'm ready
Yeah,
just
right.
to watch it get lost again.
Way.
Hey.
Nice. So you
Yeah,
make your
that's
way
how you
up
fucking
there.
do it. Wasn't even that fucking hard.
Hang on, you're not there yet, mate. This is you climbing one-handed with a bloody hammock in your, with a shovel. A shovel in one hand, hammock in the other. This is you making your way up there.
Well, I mean, the hammock could be draped over the shovel, and then he's, got the
Okay,
wind.
make an intelligence check, Brick.
That's not fair.
Oh, a 4.
Nope.
See my
He's
mouth.
trying to climb with a hammock in one hand and a shovel in the other.
I do it magnificently, I might add.
So he gets all the way up, just below the crow's nest, and
Sorry.
he's ready, and he's just like zoning in. He's just like, yep, all right, hammock. Okay, let's do this. So give me a survival, matey, mate.
It's not my best.
Again, I've got my Mage Hand ready to catch my hammock.
That is a natural one.
Oh, thank
The
God.
hammock goes flying away, and your mage hand reaches out, and it's just too fast. It's like another gust of wind, and it just disappears into the wind.
Dex,
I swear this is rigged.
Come
Help.
on. Oh.
You miss it completely. And it's two natural ones on 2 hammocks.
It's about this time, like Bim and I are, standing on that little bit just to the back, the balcony that looks over the back of the boat.
Yeah. Captain!
What?
What is that?
What does that look like to you, Bim? Does that look like a hammock?
It does! Why are they throwing hammocks overboard?
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna go get a hammock myself, and I'm gonna put that bloody thing up there.
Brick makes his way back down.
Every fucking time. You'd expect me to get a 1. I get a fucking 1.
So Gilly goes and Gilly gets a hammock and drapes it over his little shoulder, and he's gonna try and climb up the sailing and the rigging with this hammock kind of draped around him like a scarf, so that he's still got his movement.
I mean, you have claws. Surely that would help, right?
Yeah, I mean, surely.
Surely.
So you want me to roll an athletics to start climbing up with this bloody hammock?
So how big are you?
I'm a small creature.
Yeah, what are we talking? Like actual height?
Gilly's about 2'1", something like that. Kobolds are between 2 and 3. He's on the short end of the scale.
All right. So make us athletics, but do it at disadvantage. Ooh, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Holy shit, your athletics is -2.
Yeah,
He's tiny.
I'm built like a
so-
twig.
You sort of like, you get like halfway up and you're just like, you're out of breath. You're like, is this where you want to do it, or you want to keep going?
I want to keep going.
Okay. Try again. Keep going again. Another athletics at disadvantage.
Rick!
So you rolled a 0.
If Malak just hears Gilly call out to Brick, he'll go out there.
Okay. So, Gilly will fall onto the deck.
Yeah.
Gilly will lose purchase. You got anything? Actually, you would be out of spells anyway if it's above a cantrip.
Yeah.
Still needs to rest properly.
Got
Right.
anything?
Let me think.
3, 2, 1.
Landing! On my face as I land.
Okay, so you take 8 points of damage as you hit the deck.
God damn it, Brick.
You've got and you're sort of like caught in this like hammock, like sprawled out on the deck, and Brick's sort of just like, hey, what are you doing?
Oh. Gilly turns around. Gilly.
And Malag, you sort of
picks
walk
the
out onto the
hammock up.
deck, and you see just this mess of a Gilly.
What is going on?
I can't even get back up, apparently.
Oh,
I roll-
Gilly.
A 0 and a -1 for everyone at home.
So Gilly sort of like, yeah, natural 1.
Gets
Wow.
tangled in the
So you're all
sails.
tangled in this hammock, and you sort of like tripped over, but it's actually caught around your throat now. You're like, and your tongue sort of comes out, like licks you in the eyeball and stuff, and you sort of like, you just fall and you kind of start going into convulsions on the deck. This is what.
So,
I run over
question.
there.
Yes.
while all of this is happening and I'm attuning to the ship, I can see this, right?
You are sitting there enjoying a nice curry with
Right. So I'm sitting there and just going,
with Binzu,
only
and you're
you
the
guys
only
can see.
you're the only one that can see through these walls and stuff, and you are just
Yeah.
watching this fiasco unfold on the deck. You've just seen Gilly just drop from halfway up the mast, hit the deck in front of Brick. Brick just go, "Hey, what are you doing?" and then
With my curry, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
If
Pump it
only the rest of you guys could see this right now. This is
and you got like this
amazing.
strange sort of angle from underneath as well, a little bit.
I thought Euphemia cared about me, but I guess not really.
That's
I
meta.
do, but I mean, this is just what am I gonna do?
So
I think it's
Apparently
obvious
not
what's happened.
checked for somebody to go do medical first aid on the convulsing
You have
dragon.
other people there.
in front of
There's
you, Brick.
and there's Malag and Bim.
Obviously, the mask is cursed.
All right,
It's a
so in
shovel
front of you,
entity,
Brick.
mate.
In front of you, you see Gilly choking out as he's trying to get up, and it's just like she's
It's like watching
completely-
a seagull in a fishing
and
net.
she's
Yeah,
just
that's what
dropped.
I'm imagining.
She's just dropped to the deck, and she's just like he's just convulsing with this hammock wrapped around his throat.
Oh,
What do you
shit.
do? You be
Vin-
you be first responder.
I'll try and get the hammock off, I suppose.
And I'll ask
Don't break it.
if anybody in the helms room knows some first aid.
That's all you can hear, Gilly choking out.
Don't break the hammock.
Don't break the hammock. All right, so Brick, how do you want to try and save Gilly?
This is not how I want to die.
Describe it to me as Gilly sort of the light in Gilly's eyes is sort of starting to sort of
I guess I'll cut the hammock, I suppose,
Instead.
with what?
with a dagger.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a big whip of the shovel.
Yeah, nah.
All right. So you're just going to like try and slice it.
Yeah, like kind of give me it under and then go upwards.
All right. Let's have a looky. Let's think about this because I don't want it to be an attack because if you're attacking, then you're going to proper attack. So I'm thinking,
Medicine or
I think in medicine might be the go. Medicine or survival, your choice.
I don't have much luck with survival, so I'm gonna go medicine.
Like,
Fuck
Oh,
yeah!
God, you didn't poke me.
Well, the brick.
So Brick sort of like Brick sort of looks up and out of he side eyes Malag as Malag's coming up and just whips out a dagger and slices up this this hammock and Gilly, you sort of like breath enters your lungs again and you're minus another hammock, but
It's okay.
you're
I cast
alive.
mending.
You got mending?
Yeah, I've got mending.
Cantrip.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to cast mending on my face when I hit the deck.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
You can fix a lot with mending. It's a great spell.
Oh yeah, that and prestidigitation. I love both of them. They're both so much fun.
You can
All right.
you can clean and fix so many things.
Wrong one. Mending.
Handy? Yeah, cool.
I stand up and I puff my chest out. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Wrap my hammock around and I go to climb up again.
Okay. So you make your way halfway up again, and you're kind of out of breath, especially after like a near-death experience.
Frick! Don't. Just don't make it. I don't want to hit the deck this time.
And it's at this. Yeah, go on.
I was going to say,
Righto.
can I tell Bim to wait here and I'll go up with Gilly.
Okay. Malag sort of just like ninja runs up the mast sort of thing, parkour all the way up.
Should I climb up as well?
No, you stay here, Brick. You stay right here.
And it's at this stage, Euphemia, you feel like you've just attuned to the ship.
That's fine. I see the insanity going on, so I'm not gonna like just
Not gonna punch it.
no.
Gilly goes flying
I'm
off
not.
into the black.
I'm gonna wait for Captain Malag with his robe of spider climb to finish putting the hammock up.
Yep.
Ah,
All right.
Frick!
And down she goes. Down he goes.
Can I
So
catch
you
it?
sort of
Oh, no. I have a better idea this time. Okay? I'm going to grab the hammock and I'm going to do a very controlled bolt of fire just straight out to make the hot air fill the hammock.
Before
Sure.
Gilly
Go for it.
does now, god damn it!
I'm falling.
I wanted to try and catch you because I'm up there.
Oh, you can try and catch me. If you miss, that's what I'm doing.
I mean, go for it. So you just like blast this thing, and it just shoots like a fiery hole through the middle of it.
No, that's exactly not what I said.
You cast Flame Bolt, didn't you?
I'm casting. So it's going forward, right? Controlled forward, except using the hot air coming off it to fill it. I'm not just going, I'm going to shoot flames straight into that thing.
Make an intelligence check.
Yes, I am apparently going to be dumb enough that I'm going to set my own hammock on fire. Hello.
Yeah, but to be fair, sorcerers are known for their charisma, not necessarily their intelligence level.
Yeah.
So it is a fair question.
Are you gonna roll this check or not?
I rolled my...
Okay, good.
It took a minute.
Yeah, so you shoot it out, and the hot air sort of like floats you back down.
Yes!
You're not having a lot of luck getting up.
On the other hand, I did something really cool.
You did. You look like you floated.
And I whipped my head up. I'm like, my leg! I can fly!
It is kind of like, spider climbing off the mast. I'm just like, right. Drop down to the deck.
It's at this point you know that like about 10 or 15 minutes has been dedicated, maybe 20, dedicated just to trying to get a hammock up there, let alone like actually set up.
Yeah.
And do anything. So at this point, I asked Vinzu if he could go out and grab the insane little kobold.
Dragon.
I just want
a bed. I just want a bed.
Which kobold do you want?
Gilly, please. I know they're both a little insane, but in a lovable, charming way. If you could just go grab Gilly and just make sure Gilly is in a safe spot so I can start us flying. I just don't want to start sailing with Gilly trying to,
All right.
I don't know what Gilly's trying to do, but just go grab Gilly for me. Just be gentle. Be gentle. Oh, please.
So he wanders out onto the deck.
Grabs Gilly like a squeaky toy. The eyes pop out and he makes that noise with the tongue going.
Exactly.
Gilly, you are required by Miss Euphemia in the helm's room.
I can help. And off Gilly goes.
Gilly, give me the hammock before you go away.
Ow.
Very good.
And I walk up the mast again.
All right. Make a survival check. To see if there's another natural one.
Out of curiosity, because I'm a sailor, can I do this with advantage? Because it's rigging?
Sure.
Awesome.
Good argument. Double
16.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, you get the hammock up there.
Now,
Nice.
if I felt that, I would have been embarrassed as all fuck.
All right. So, Minzu comes back in with Gilly into the helm.
Hello.
I've got Gilly for you, Euphemia. I figured this was the safest space.
That's probably, thank you, Vinzu. That was very wise. Gilly, do you want any snacks? And points to the leftover, whatever, curry and Papa John's, so there might be.
You kind of see like,
I need to get the ship underway, and I just want to make sure you're safe and not doing anything stupid.
Malag was helping Gilly put his hammock up.
I saw, and Gilly did some very amazing things, but I just want to make sure that nobody gets hurt or goes flying off the ship when I, put my foot on the accelerator.
Well, you put your foot on the accelerator, and Gilly will go back outside and see if his bed's ready.
Okay. All right.
It was really
So I'm not just gonna drop like my top level spell in this. I'm gonna, so I'll ease
so-
everybody into
Well,
it.
so when you attune to it, you drop all your spells into it, and then you.
Yeah, but like last time, I was just like, yeah, just punch it. We're not doing that.
Old Joe's kind of in the corner finishing his curry, and he was, yeah, you're not having any of my curry. No way. Mm-mm.
That's okay. Gilly doesn't want any. Gilly ate a lot on
old
Shit
Joe.
Island.
Getting shunned everywhere.
Yeah, that's because he called me a kobold.
I never did. I can't remember that.
Gilly is a
Well,
dragon.
I lean over to
Yeah.
Euphemia and I'm like, so he's senile and he's the one in
Hey.
charge of guiding the ship.
Hey,
Well, we
I
kinda
know
weren't
Star
guiding
Talk,
it.
little kobold. You don't look like no dragon I ever saw.
Gilly's just a
You haven't
little
seen a lot.
dragon.
No, doesn't look like no dragon I ever saw. I should know. I've seen a few in my time.
Pseudo dragons, red dragons, brass dragons, black
Fairy
dragons,
dragon.
copper dragons, iron dragons, gem dragons. They all look different.
Yeah, but they don't look like kobolds.
Gilly looks like a
Baphomet doesn't have. Baphomet? Is he my dad? I don't know. There's a dragon and he doesn't have wings. You know there are dragons that don't have wings. You know there are dragons that don't have legs. They're called lindworms.
You're a
There's
lindworm.
drakes, which are dragons.
He goes back to his curry.
radio. Off we go.
You know what? And he's a woman, so whatever. Gilly's leaving.
What? I'm not a woman. What?
See? Well, Gilly's not a kobold.
I'm confused.
Yeah, well, you confused
That
me.
little kobold is confused. We're both confused.
You're
Joe.
Yes.
Look
Yes.
me straight in the eyes, right here.
Looking at you.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Gilly is a dragon.
Nope. No. He's not. Nope.
Yep.
You know, my lag convinced me not to kill you.
Are you still here? Whoa. I thought you'd left already.
Nope. My lag said I shouldn't kill you because you were a good person.
I
You're
am a
not
good
proving that to me at the moment because
but
you
Ulf
keep
But Ulf likes him, and you'll make Ulf even sadder than he is.
he keeps misidentifying me.
You know, Gilly, sometimes you have to be the better dragon in the situation. And,
Dragon.
But
He
he's
just-
racist.
he is. Yes.
We want
because-
racists on this.
It is. Well, look, that's up to Captain Milag, isn't it? He's the one who makes the decisions around here.
My lag's not gonna know.
Okay, we going or what? I'm just gonna
Yeah.
ignore the little kobold.
Yeah, we're going. I'm doing the thing.
We're going.
Flying the ship.
Who's
All right.
not?
Who's not? She's
Hey.
angry little kobold.
Apparently she wants
Angry
to
little
throw.
kobold, aren't you?
Yes, he is. He is an angry little dragon.
Hmm.
Dragon.
You can keep saying it. Doesn't make it true.
Yes, it does.
You can keep saying you're smart, and that doesn't make it true either, mate.
This is also true. This is very wise of our little dragon to say.
See, Euphemia is desperately trying to keep you alive.
So we don't make Ulf sad.
You're
Again.
not picking up on that, my good friend.
Okay. Well, shall we get underway?
Yep.
We got bigger things to worry than an identity crisis.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Gilly's
All
gonna
right.
let
So
that
when we have, I was gonna say when there's that awkward pause, Euphemia,
A nice lull.
A good lull.
Euphemia's gonna start singing because that's what she does.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Just right there.
No, I'm gonna go find my hammock, go to sleep. I went through all this effort.
And I would say I wanted to put like an extra little bit of rope webbing in there so that Gilly won't fall out when he's asleep.
Oh, you made a little baby bumper.
Yeah. Just like a couple of pool noodles on the side of the house.
Yeah.
Whatever you gotta do.
I've got some.
All right. Before we
All
take
right.
off, what's Bricko? Do you want Euphemia? Do you want Vinzu in the room with you? And
He can hang out if he'd like, if there's nothing else for him to do.
All right. I'll stay here then.
Okay.
And what's Brick doing?
I'm still riding high on my doctor status.
Doctor status. Jesus.
We do still.
All right. So everyone else is sort of like finished getting the ship ready between Milo.
Yeah, I'll be on the deck helping them.
Okay. Yeah.
Finding
Between Milo,
remembers.
Wraith, Genevieve, Billy Scars, they've all got everything ready. The sails are ready to go, especially the mizzen sail. That was completely fucked a few days ago at the start of today. Gilly's gone up to have a sleep.
Yep. Really, really need it.
Ship's ready to go.
Yeah.
So, as you grab a hold of your joystick, so to speak, of the ship, and you sort of ring it up, and old Joe lets you know where you're going to have to shoot through. It looks like you're going to hit the storm, and he's like, for young Fodath, he said to just shoot through straight there. It'll be fine. It'll open up.
Okay. I'm going to aim for it.
Yeah, and you hit it.
Yep.
You don't go spell jam speed because you don't have a lane to go in yet. But you sort of just hit it, and as you reach the storm, it looks like you guys are going to just hit this wall of the storm again. Yeah. The button on the stone is pressed, and like a tunnel essentially just opens up in the storm, and you
Nice.
shoot through.
Excellent.
Closes up behind you.
Excellent. That's awesome. I like it.
And you sort of come out into the black again, and you look around, but because like you can see everything, you're essentially at one with the ship now.
Yeah.
You look around, and you see this massive storm behind you, and then you sort of start seeing the lanes and stuff. And old Joe is like, "Pick the brightest lane. That's the one we need." And so you sort of fly it, and a few kilometers off from where you are, and you sort of make your way up, and you're about to hit it, and you know that you're in the lane for spell jamming speed. You got to sacrifice one of your spells for this. So, bang! As you're about to do it, you see the Grey Man.
Dude, stop! Just not stay. Don't go anywhere.
In front of you, as you hit spell jam speed, you see flickers in front of you. He's not pointing, but he leans in and on their face. The more you look at him, the more he sort of like moves in and out in size, like almost like there's some sort of almost
You
non-existent.
come here right now. We need to talk.
They're in front of you, and the
Yeah,
hood.
He keeps going away.
The face sort of comes out, but there's no face there. It's sort of like mirror. And
What do you want?
He says, "Beware
Of
the opening. Beware the intruder. Someone is not who they say they are. And beware the chrism."
the chrism.
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 And then he sort of just flickers out of existence again. And you're underway.
Weird. That was so weird.
And as far as you can tell, you're not even sure if Vinzu or old Joe saw that.
How did they react to me, like shouting and screaming and pointing?
Vinzu's kind of like got a papa dumb, and he's sort of like,
You didn't see that?
See what?
The other man that was just in here?
Oh, Joe.
No, another old man.
Another old man was in.
Yep.
When did he come in?
Just now. He just disappeared off the ship.
Didn't see him. Why didn't he stay
He
for
did-
curry?
He didn't want any, but I tried to get him to stay. I'm confused. I need to talk to Malay.
What are you talking about? Well, man, I was over in the corner looking at some star maps.
Yeah. It wasn't you, Joe. It was somebody else. Do you know something about the Prison? Either of you ever heard of that?
No, I can't say that I've heard of the Prison.
Prison. Mate, I don't think I have either.
I mean, you can make a history check or an intelligence check.
Yeah.
Let's play Dungeons and Dragons. You can do this.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't really matter which one I click because they're both the same. So, hey!
Solid.
All right.
You have
Except
no
for when
recollection of it.
None. Oh, man, that was such a good
At
roll.
all.
It's the only good roll tonight.
It's a good roll, though. It's a good roll. cheeky 19. Beautiful.
Yeah. With a modifier of 0. Oh, yeah.
From everything you've ever heard in all your travels across the sphere, you have not heard of the Prison before.
Prison. This is interesting.
Felt like that.
Okay. I was imagining some Z's in there, but yeah.
I mean, we can chop and change it however you want.
And a couple of Y's and some apostrophes.
Why not? Let's say you deify something.
Absolutely.
That's just like that is how it's noted in my notes.
Okay.
But we can change that. So you're underway.
Yes, we are underway.
Is there anything anyone else wants to do during this time of Chewy?
I just want to go double check old Joe's course.
Yep. Sure. So you make your way into the helm. Looks like a bit of a curry party's going on. Euphemia's
in the happening spot where I am.
Yeah, Euphemia is sort of just surrounded by males.
How
Old
much the
Joe
helm has
Finzu.
changed in a day.
Curry, Vinzu's just hooking into some curry, and old Joe's just finishing his. You look at the star charts and stuff.
Yep, just want to make sure it's a decent course.
Yeah, make a survival check. Looks good on first inspection or
21.
intelligence. Yeah, it looks solid.
Sweet.
You look to be back on course, and you're not sure how long you're in the grove for, but you feel like you're going to make good time if you keep this course. You're
Awesome.
back on target. Yeah. So by the end of Euphemia's shift, you choose. By the end of Euphemia's shift at the helm, I think it was 12 hours. You can keep going if you want, Euphemia, at the risk of exhausting yourself.
Yeah, I'll keep going.
Jesus.
All right.
All right. So how long do you want to keep going for? So you've been 12 hours at the helm. Everyone else, what's Brick doing? So it's been 12 hours of just sailing straight.
I'll go for another 6. So round it out to 18.
Yeah, no worries.
I would have gone to the mess and had my curry.
Yep. Anything else?
Had a sleep.
Okay. All right. So you're in bed. Yeah.
So I reckon, half hour to have a curry, so that's still in the morning, and then Brick just sleeps the 11 and a half hours away.
Yeah.
Classic Brick.
I helped with the rigging and stuff for half an hour.
Oh, yeah, good point, good point.
Solid day's work.
Yeah, for Brick it was, yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I just, when I'm double checking the maps,
Yep.
I just take my time just to show Bim what I'm doing, why I'm doing, how I do it.
Okay. No worries. Just with the maps themselves.
Yeah. Like I show him, this was old Joe's original course plotted. And like I just show him how to work out trajectories and stuff like that. Real basic, 'cause I don't expect him to grasp it all, but just,
He seems to be taking it in.
yeah,
well
just sort
enough.
of showing him the points behind it.
Yep.
And then after that, I just want to go down to the captain's quarters to have a chat with him.
Okay. No worries. So yeah, he seems to have taken it in.
Cool.
He'll head back to the captain's quarters with you.
Yep.
Brick's gone to sleep. And we'll just check in with Gilly. What's Gilly doing? Gilly, did you go to sleep as well?
Yeah, Gilly definitely slept.
Okay, cool. All right. So I want Euphemia to make 4 Constitution saves.
Okay.
Good. Not good. Good.
That last one didn't inspire confidence.
No. So you take like 3 levels of exhaustion as you end your shift. So you're pretty knackered at the end of your 18 hours non-stop sailing, but you think you've made like really good time. And Malag, you would be pretty. You think you're ahead as long as it's like how much time went by in the grove that you think went by.
Yeah.
And it's like sort of like a stopover, do the mission, jump back in, go. You think you're making good time.
Cool.
To try and catch this shower ship before it hits the belt. So Gilly's asleep. Malag, let's do your conversation with Bim first.
Incredibly classy.
Bim, have a chair.
Okay. He sort of like just grabs it and sort of just like cuddles it a bit. Is this one mine?
Sit on the chair, Bim. On the chair.
He sort of just perks
Listen.
up onto it, like knees up in his chest.
Bim,
Yes, Captain.
you're an excitable little kobold, aren't you?
Yes.
Good. Do you know what playing pretend is?
Yes.
Explain it to me.
It's when you are being something that you are not.
Well done.
Pats himself on the back.
Yeah. Well deserved. I'm going to drop... Oh, that was terrible. You have an interesting character, Bim. Let's just say that. And that you're in a very unique situation. Position, I should say.
Okay.
And I've been thinking about what the Archmage, that orc lady, offered you. And you said you didn't want to go with her, which I think is very, very cool, by the way.
Very cool.
It is. Lots of sky sounds to be heard.
Okay.
But I think there's definitely potential in you, Bim. I think there's you've got good friends here. Gilly's going to show you a lot of things, and they're going to be amazing. But
Absolutely.
I also can see another potential within you, and I was wondering if and how you'd like to explore it.
Is it more stabbing people in the gums?
Sometimes, but not all the time.
Oh, okay.
It relies on a few other things first. But
Ooh.
to find out whether you're going to be any good at it, there's something you need to do first.
Okay.
And I leave this up to you. However, you can do this little task for me
Okay.
is everything. So, in the next day, I want you to tell me a secret about somebody on board this ship. I don't care how you find out this secret, but the important thing is that it is a secret. So you've got to learn a secret about somebody on this ship. They can't know
Okay.
you know. Nobody can know you know.
Okay.
But you got to come tell me a secret in a day. And in turn, I'll tell you a secret.
Ooh. This sounds fun.
It does. It's lots of fun. Do this for me, Bim, and we'll see how we go.
Oh God, Bim is a rogue.
Okay. I can do this.
I
You
believe in
you
you.
sort of see him sort of like at his belt. He's got his new fire knife, and he's sort of like you kind of watch him, and he sort of just has a hand on it, and he takes it off and
stabs
he's
himself in the
quietly-
gums.
He's sort of like clapping and very excited to do this for you, to find someone's secret.
If it helps, Bim,
Yes.
a lot of people think you are an excitable little kobold. Just remember that appearances can be everything. What people think they see doesn't necessarily have to be the truth. You can pretend to be excitable, but deep down, not. Think about
It
it.
sounds like a fun game.
Go, enjoy,
All
have
right.
fun.
And he takes off. He bolts out onto the deck, and he's sort of like looking around. Then you sort of see him just like through the door that's still open. He sort of scratches his head and looks around and just disappears behind a blind area where you can't quite see. All right, so Euphemia is probably ready for a long rest. Gilly is
Very
halfway
much
through a
so.
long rest. Brick is absolutely having a long rest. So
So I've got 3 levels of exhaustion, right? So like, what does that do to have 3 levels?
Bad
of exhaustion?
things, my friend.
bad things start to happen. So you got like disadvantages on
Pretty
ability
much
checks.
everything, I think.
Can I walk to my bed? Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah. I mean, but if you
Slowly.
get 5 of them, you
Just
die.
between me and you, I don't think Euphemia needs to walk anywhere at the moment. Not if she asked.
Yeah, but like that's just lazy.
Good effort.
She can walk to her bed. Yes.
I am a liberated woman, Melag. I don't need no man, okay?
It's Space 2020 after all.
That's right.
I'm proud. I'm so very proud. No labels here.
Except for
I
Kobold.
will walk
We'll
myself
fix that
to bed, and I say goodnight to everybody.
They all say goodnight.
Good night.
If that's the case, then I'll attune and burn my key to.
Do you want to attune and keep punching it? Or do you want to just jump on the regular sort of thing and just sail it normal?
Well, I've still got 3 key points left.
Yeah.
So I'll just do a little stint until either Gilly or Euphemia get up. No, probably Gilly next then if Euphemia's pushed it. Until Gilly's up, and then he can take over. If the 3 are just enough to get us by.
Yeah.
And then I can have a rest.
Yeah, so you reckon you could push it out for the 24th hour sort of thing with your key. Brick.
Yeah.
In your slumber. It's a deep slumber.
Yeah, good.
And
Bloody Brick.
Love Brick.
you can smell the ocean once again, and you hear waves crashing against the hull of the Horrier once more. And your eyes open, and you're below deck, and you can feel the ship rocking, but you can hear almost the sound of battle happening above deck.
Oh, jeez.
You look down, and your right arm is no longer got the shovel on it. It's just your regular hand. You got both swords at your back, harpoon at your side again. What would you like to do?
Crack my knuckles.
Oh, jeez, that feels good.
Yeah, I haven't been able to do that.
Oh, bloody hell. I get up and I do some arm stretches.
Yep.
Fuck yeah. This is good.
Even in a dream, he's exercising.
Yeah, there's no like black necrosis coming up the right hand side of your torso up into your neck either.
Yeah.
You're feeling good.
Yeah. I'll head on out and have a look around.
Yeah. As you sort of come upstairs and you sort of open the big double doors up on the deck, and you look up and up the aft of the ship, where you last saw your good friend Syria,
Oh, mate.
who was sailing the Horrier, is currently doing battle with a bunch of myconids. Like a bunch.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, probably about a half a dozen of these mushroom people attacking your longtime friend Syria the shovel, as he's whirling around with his two scimitars, just not making much purchase. He looks like he's in a bit of strife, and then you see one of the larger myconids strike home against Syria, like into his left of his torso, and he's hit, and then you sort of feel it. You look down and you sort of see this black blood coming out of your torso.
Yeah.
And you cough up a bit of black of your black blood. What do you do?
I don't know. Run in and help him.
Yeah, I don't know. If I could just do whatever.
A bit weird.
Yeah, she'll be right.
Give us a quick cheeky initiative roll. It's like dream initiative. Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Solid.
Mate, you're doing fine, mate. You're the top of the initiative.
Yeah, good. Killing it.
I just rolled 2 natty ones in a row.
What a night.
Glad I found
All
it
right.
dynamic.
There is 2 larger mushrooms on Siri himself, and then 4 smaller ones trying to make their way around for flanking maneuvers on him.
Yeah.
You're within currently. So you were below deck. You sort of look up and around. You could probably reach one of the smaller ones this round.
All right, I'll go straight for that one then.
Yep. So you run up the stairs. You bolt up the stairs, quads flexing. You bound up the stairs.
Arms pumping.
Yeah, you're getting that blood back in that right arm of yours. Both swords are out from your homeland. I believe they have names. Ripper,
Cleaver? It's
Cleaver, maybe.
Yeah.
The Dragonborn steel comes out. Let's see it.
Hang on.
Hang on. Hey! Mid bloody battle.
14.
Cleaver hits. Fucking Ripper hit. Jesus. That's a natural 20, my
And a natty one.
hard rocking amigos, and then a natural.
Yeah, no, just ignore that.
So you come down the first one from Cleaver, just like you see like hunks of mushroom just fly off of this thing, and then Ripper screams across and just blasts the rest of it, and then you sort of like you just look up and for some reason you don't even know why Cleve is just missing. You're just like, hey. And then you look, it's just floating. You're just watching it.
Oh shit!
It's overboard. You see Syria take a couple of attacks on one of the bigger ones. He also natural 20s. And he finds purchase, and you see him like taking hunks off of the larger one, but he's not really making much headway. You see these large two. One more hits him right in the left shoulder, and you see a hunk of his shoulder essentially fly off. But then you feel it as well. You see this hunk of dragonborn scales go flying.
Motherfucker.
Black blood oozing everywhere down your left arm now, where Cleaver once held purchase.
Yeah, what a bitch. All right, can I make it to the bigger one that just hit him?
Sure.
Run in there.
Yep.
Who did I lose?
You lost Cleaver.
Can I use my arm, or is that fucked now?
No, your arm's fine. You can just go punching with your left arm.
No, I'll pull out my warhammer.
Just weapons for days.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right, let's see it. 2 from Ripper, 1 from the warhammer. Hit.
Hit again.
Hit. So 3 hits, and this massive myconid just gets absolutely splattered, just chunks of mushroom everywhere. You see directly straight into Syria's like long, elongated, like green face with these like silvery, almost like mercury eyes, and he just gives you a nod, and then he just goes to attack the next larger one. Doesn't find purchase on this one, whereas the other 3 see you as a threat. All 3 see you as a threat. 1 natural 20s you. The other 2 do massive hits as well. So, how are you looking for health? Just out of curiosity.
Don't think you've told me to take any off, so I'm pretty good.
20. You take 25 damage.
Okay, yeah, I'm okay.
All right, and then it's back to your turn. As all 3 of these myconids are just turned on you, and they're sort of just looming over you, getting their mushroom faces all up in your grill.
Yeah, I'll hit the biggest one.
That's a spirit.
It's good.
That's
not so great.
That was not good.
Yeah, ignore that.
He takes some nice chunks out of this this large one, but he's not going down. You do see Syria take advantage of this moment, gaining advantage against his foe. Jesus. And he fells the large one from behind. You know, he just slice and dice from behind. You see the 2 sort of scimitars come up through the main face, so to speak, of this myconid, which slash down. You see it just sort of like fall apart. And it's just 2 more smaller ones, who one attacks each of you.
Yeah.
Both hitting.
No.
No, that's not the right. Oh, mate, you take a huge 6 damage.
Fuck.
And then you see Syria cop like a blunt force trauma to the side of the face, and you see blood just spurt out of his mouth, and then out of your mouth and out of your nose and stuff comes this black fluid.
Oh, Jesus.
I'd see a doctor, mate.
It's a bit weird, wasn't it? All right, I'll hit the one on the left.
Yep. Hit. Jesus. Yeah, that one's absolutely kaput. How do you want to destroy that one?
I'll slice him into nice little bite-sized portions and then hit him with the hammer.
So
What?
by bite-sized portions, you mean about the
Huge
size of
chunks.
my head, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Classic Rick.
Yeah.
And then just pop him with the hammer. Wasn't really necessary, but
It's brick. All right, so the last one. Sort of turns towards Syria, and you see Syria. Jesus. You just see him just make a massive like slice and dice action, and you just see this thing just shred in front of you. And then he sort of, as they're all dead, he sort of takes a knee, just like just coughs up this like ichor. This black fluid just like falls onto the deck. And
you're right, are you?
He's like, "Nah, mate, I was nearly fucking cactus, mate.
Yeah,
That
you
was
weren't
nearly
doing too good.
That was nearly the bloody end of us. There's something going on. I don't know what it is, but you fucked up somewhere.
Hey?
There's something you fucking done out there, and you've fucked it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've been watching. What have I done?
I don't know. I can only see through your eyes. I can't see what else is going on around you.
Well, I mean, I dropped a hammock. Up on my behalf.
And that's where your dream ends.
Love it.
As it fades, the
What a
smell of
wonderful end.
yeah, as it echoes through time and space, and your eyes awaken inside your cabin. You are pinned to your bed, and there is just almost a mushroom grove all over your body. Has grown all throughout your cabin, all up on the roof, and you are trapped in this cocoon of
Eat him.
What the fuck?
You find it hard to even like make words. There's just so much stuff. It's like covering up like one eye, and yeah, what would you like to do?
What can I do? Can I?
Not a lot, but
Try
this is
and
Dungeons and
shout?
Dragons. Let's you can.
Can I like move the shovel at all? Can I like bang it to make
You
some
can't.
noise? Or
You can't. Like you feel like I give you a strength test check. So you
Fight a
feel
crit.
like the most movement you can get is the wrist. You sort of feel like Syria inside the shovel is making purchase with you, as a sort of you see it sort of like rip, and like there's almost like a almost gluey substance like holding the everything together, and you sort of like rip it up with everything you got, and then you just bang, and everyone else make a perception check.
I'll say, do I just see it?
He's in his own room. He's got the first mate's room.
But who's
Uh,
piloting at the
Addie's-
moment?
Oh, there is that. So I'll give you advantage.
Alright. Oops. Sorry. Cheeky
Yeah.
27?
Yeah. That'll bloody do it. So you hear this bang. You didn't notice what was going on before, but then like with this massive bang coming from like Brick's room, you sort of like turn, and you can see through the walls, and you see Brick pinned to his bed by like this massive like almost sheet of just like myconid young, just like crawling all over him.
Ew!
Euphemia and Gilly, you wake up to a massive bang. You hear this huge bang somewhere on the ship.
What?
gonna climb down the ladder.
Okay.
Go.
So Gilly climbs down the rigging. What does Euphemia do?
Am I still like super exhausted?
Yeah.
That was just a dream.
So you.
Now who's channeling their inner brick?
I'm gonna go find Malag.
Okay. So
And
you
I'm
make your
gonna-
way to the helm.
I'm going to run to brick.
All right. So you make your way to the helm's room. As you see Malag sort of dash out and past, and he's making his way straight to the first mate's.
Follow.
Yep.
Obviously, he knows what's going on.
Yep.
Captain? What's happening?
Follow me!
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Captain.
Tiny little legs going like clappers.
All right. So you try his door, and it's not budging. As you cannot now see because you're not in the helm, but you can't see through the walls now.
I can do it, Captain.
You see Gilly with a 0 strength check. Gilly's just I can do it. Just runs at the door. Poof! Falls flat on her ass. On his ass.
Good try. I'll just trying to see if I've got anything else, but I don't.
Oh, wait, they're stunned.
Did I do it, Captain?
Not quite. I'll give it a try. Let me turn that off. Oh, that's not very good.
It's a strength save. We need a strength
Oh,
check.
whoops, sorry. Oh, slightly better.
So you kick it so much as you gain purchase on the door, and it's sort of like it opens, but it's not like flying off its hinges. It's just like opens like just probably enough to get your body in, but it's like
So I can
down the
fit.
bottom, maybe 2 foot of the door is this gluey black substance that's sort of just holding the door sort of there as part of this like sheet of moving mushrooms.
Alright, I
Malag,
put my hands on Gilly's shoulders.
the orc lady did it.
Possibly. I stand behind Gilly and I put my hands on his shoulders.
Mhm.
And I said, Gilly,
Yes.
I really want you to concentrate. I
Yes.
want you to sling as many little fire bolts as you can through that crack in the door. Because we've only got like, yay much? Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can burning
You can
hands
probably
it,
fit
Captain.
Do it.
Yes.
I
Jesus.
just as Gilly's about to do it, is anybody else on deck or anything?
Yeah, there's people around.
Whoever the first
What?
person I see is, I tell them to
Milo.
Milo,
Yes, Captain.
we need a water chain. Start bringing buckets.
All right, where's the water? As we get it out of the kitchen.
No, there's barrels on deck full of water.
All right, I'll be back in a minute, boy.
Kinda happens when you got fire spellcasters.
He sort of skitters off and. Oh, you gotta bloody help me here! Hey, something's going wrong.
I will
Something's
have
completely amiss down in the first mate's quarters.
I will have spot checked where Brick is before I just stick my hands in.
Yeah. So you quickly poke your head in, and you see he's just like essentially glued to the bed with all this.
It's okay, Brick. The
Make a
real
quick,
dragon will
make a
save
quick
you.
perception check while you do that.
Come on. Something
You
decent.
think you see something bigger moving down the back of the room?
I'm going to aim in that direction.
You see,
Wait.
Malag, you see Milo and Wraith running back with 2 buckets each, full of water. Oh,
Please tell me I didn't-
Captain.
Wait. Where's Bim?
Bim's doing BIM stuff. Focus on the situation at hand. We need brick.
I am getting brick, but I just had the sudden epiphany that wherever there's trouble, there's BIM.
So brick,
That's not true.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. I've
Do you
got
want me
another
to-
idea.
Blast another burning hands in there.
15.
Not yet.
Take 10 points of damage.
I've got a
Poison.
scorching ray.
Not yet.
Can I like
You're
fire breath to
really-
get over all the shit around my face?
I was going to shout to Brent to breathe
absolutely.
fire.
Really desperate. I've
You
got
do.
wall
Imagining,
of fire.
imagining I'm like starfish
I
right
know.
now. So
Gilly's just offering.
Do you do that?
yeah,
Okay, go for it. So just give us the damage. I think it's about 3d6 nowadays or something.
yeah, I think so.
Maybe more. I don't know.
I just quickly turn
3
to
or 4?
Milo.
I'll go 4.
Just-
Sure.
I just say to Milo, if anything gets out of hand, I trust you'll use a bit of wisdom, but sort this shit out. We're going.
Sure
in.
thing, Captain.
I grab Gilly.
So it's at this exact moment that you grab Gilly, you see the room erupt in fire. You see the roof just go just straight up, and you see the roof just like erupt, just a massive blanket on the roof.
I didn't mean to go that hard, Captain.
Yeah, at the same time, I'm just sort of like pointing and looking at Milo.
No, Captain!
Maybe.
And he sort of just like, woof, just launches some water in there. And it's
We-
like sort of like with only the little gap that he's got, it just sort of like splashes up on the roof of what he can get.
Did
Oh,
any of that fire come near the door at all?
A bit, yeah.
Okay. All right, we give it one last try to see if we can open the door.
Yep. Give us a, if you're both doing it, or you could, Wraith is you want me to give you a hand there,
I'm
Cap?
helping.
Do it.
All right. So you roll at advantage. He'll give you a bit of help.
Yeah, you, Malag, you roll.
I was about to say I'll let Wraith do it.
Well, you can if you want.
Well, I was going
Right,
to say
so-
I'll let Wraith do it because I've got another idea.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
I grab
so he-
Gilly and hoik it overboard with the spider climbing and go in through the window.
Okay. Yep.
Pushed against the window. Frick!
So you see this Wraith just kicks the door. It gets like another maybe foot open because there's this gluey sort of massive moving mushroom on the ground. You duck out the window. You sort of like run along the hull, and so inside his room, you sort of see the ceiling is on fire for a start, but classic brick, by the way, setting ships on fire.
Classic brick.
No, that was Gilly.
No, he set a ship on fire.
Gilly does the fire.
Because he's a real dragon.
Gilly knows this.
Gilly is a real dragon, okay?
You're asleep.
Thanks.
Go back to sleep.
Be dreaming. We appreciate it.
So from here you see like a massive, almost figure in the back of the room, forming out of this
Scorching ray?
almost like a mushroom entity, sort of
I could
just rising above brick. And you
scorching
sort of
ray.
see some of the floor and the stuff that was holding the door shut sort of almost absorb into this creature at the back.
All right. Yeah, I'll tuck Gilly close
Mhm.
and just barrel in through the window. And
Yep.
then when I land, I just kind of like hold Gilly out in front. And then put it
Wow.
out.
So it'll be a surprise, and then roll for initiative after that.
Yep.
All right. So you do how much damage?
Oh, come on. That can't be right, can it? That can't.
It's Scorching Ray can't be 2d6.
No idea. Hang on.
It's 2d6 per ray.
Oh, and it
ray.
But you
fires
get-
3 rays?
I think it's
Yeah,
however many rays.
that's better. You
Yeah,
create
fires
3
3
rays
rays.
and hurl them.
Let's see it.
Yeah.
So do I need to roll 2 more to hit?
Just
Yep.
click no. Yeah, you need to do it for every ray.
Yeah, so just
Oh, natural
Hey.
one. Beautiful. Do you have halfling lucky?
No, because she's a
That's your
he's a
other
kobold.
character. Yeah, damn. Well, so roll your damage for those two. All right, so Brick, you take
Takes-
9, but you halve that because you're an actual dragon. And the creature
Half. He's a half
Okay.
dragon.
will take. You take. Okay. Roll for initiative. As Brick, you're still stuck to this bed. Trying to find purchase. You can escape this probably. But
Probably.
you can
I'm
roll
so
initiative as
ready.
well.
Can I? Can I really?
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
So it looks like it's all stemming out of this central figure.
Yep. And it's all sort of being absorbed into it currently as you sort of see these limbs being, multiple limbs being created
Yep.
out of this sort of sheet of myconid mess or some moss even just absorbing into it. And then you sort of see these sort of 6 legs being formed and a massive like torso with this huge upper body and like almost claw-like fingers and like you see all over it is these mushrooms and stuff, and it's got like this massive sort of like mushroom hat even. All right, so hang on, what you get? Gilly is going first.
Quicken spell. Scorching Ray.
Okay.
So 1, 2, and 3. Hey, is anyone within 5 foot of it?
No. Not that anyone is up within 5 foot. Maybe Brick, but he's not combative at the moment.
I'm a threat.
As you hear that. Brick, you take another 11. No, 13, sorry. 13, but you can halve that because you're an actual dragon.
And I'm gonna twin spell Firebolt.
Okay.
Surely all this fire is like burnt off some of these mushrooms, hasn't it?
Little bits, but like it's almost as if like this ray is like natural wound its way directly to the points where it
Okay. Just like hit me in the nose.
doesn't help you. What's that? Fucking hell, you're punching out some damage. Your firebolts are insane.
That's what happens when a proper dragon does it.
All right, so this thing sort of has these like these burn holes, essentially just thumped into it from all these like essentially laser beams and little firebolts.
Pew,
And
pew,
then you
pew.
see it sort of just like
Pew, pew.
just more stuff is being absorbed and like just growing over the top of these wounds.
Malak, if you can pry Brick out, I can cast Fireball.
Let's leave that as a last resort.
You sort of see this creature. Its legs don't so much move as it sort of skates over this carpet of this carpet of mushrooms, and it sort of makes its way past Brick, and as it does, it sort of just like waves its hand over his face, and this like blanket of mushroom just encapsulates him completely.
Fucker.
and it makes its way directly straight towards Gilly.
I'm gonna fight it. I'm gonna fight it so bad.
And his strange clawed, mushroom encrusted hands just rip down on Gilly.
God damn it.
I want to bite it.
Here's me thinking 20 was good.
It was good, but it wasn't as good as its 21. What's your armor class, Mr. Gilly?
Mr. Gilly's armor class is 16.
That's pretty good. You
Yeah,
only get hit twice.
Especially considering Gilly's naked.
It's very good then. All right, so you take 27 points of damage.
The
That's just things.
What the fuck?
Another bucket of like water comes slinging into the room.
Rip the door off its hinges!
Malag, your turn.
I'm going to flip around behind it, so I'm flanking.
Yep.
Alright, and
Make an
channel.
acrobatics.
Well, I would just walk around it if I can.
You walk around. Make it acrobatics. Make it flashy.
Alright,
What could go wrong?
Absolutely nothing.
You sort of just parkour a bit like you normally do. It just looks like normal Malag stuff.
Yep. And then I'm going to channel the last of my.
Yep.
And do this.
Holy shit. Okay. You hit.
So 22 to hit and 11
Yep.
damage.
Yep.
And bonus attack. Sorry.
Do you want to do do you want to cover that first part up at all? Or do you want to just come out and do it?
Wow. I'd like to think nobody can really see me. I'm standing in the back, the door's shut, his face is covered.
Yeah, gives it, just in case, a cheeky sleight of hand.
How about a cheeky stealth?
All right. Sounds good.
13.
Okay. So, like, you sort of like, Gilly would see Malag do his normal sort of parkour-y sort of stuff and jump behind this big,
My
large
passive
creature.
is 12, just to let you know.
Yeah. And you see, from where you are, Gilly, you just see chunks of mushroom moss just being like flying everywhere. But then you sort of, it's almost black stuff flying everywhere, but you're not sure what's going on. You can't really see what's happening from where you are. Then it is Brick's turn. So Brick, make a Constitution saving throw, and if you want to get out, you need to make a Strength save. So, yep.
Strength save, did you say? Or
You're gonna try and break.
Hey!
Oh,
Yeah.
legend!
So, as this thing waves its hand over your snout,
Crit with a 28.
you accidentally like inhale some of it, and you caught 12 points of poison damage, and then whether it's from the shovel giving you words of encouragement, Syria himself,
Get up, you bastard.
you sort of just like break through off your face. You sort of like shovels up, you rip it up. It's just so sticky. You sort of feel really slow, but you sort of like you lift yourself up. All these squats you've been doing this whole time are paying off as you sort of like.
yeah.
It's almost like you got like 100 kilos worth of weights just hanging off your body as you're trying to make your way up, but you do get up.
Yeah.
but you are just being weighed down by this sticky substance. Is there anything you want to try and do?
I want
Other
to
than
move.
get up.
So the crack of the door, I want to kind of move in front of that,
Okay.
so that I'm in
That'll
the
take all your
water's path.
I
Yeah,
think that's going to take everything. And you've got to sort of like make your way over there. So you guys, between Malak and Gilly, you just see this mushroom encrusted brick make his way up off his bed and towards the door. Gilly, back to you. And it's at this stage. Let's see if Wraith can get through. You said you did yell out, kick the door down, didn't you?
Yep.
It's okay.
You see it make a little bit more purchase, and it's sort of like almost like a 90-degree angle, so they can see in now. And Ray's like, "Holy shit!" He sort of like whips out his pistol, but it would have taken his turn to open the door anyway. Milo's like, "Whoa! You got a bucket of water in there, Captain? Or you want me to stab it a little?"
Stab it in the gums!
Hey!
I don't know if it's got any, though.
Milo flips on in and jumps to Gilly's aid, and you sort of just see a blur of two daggers come out and start just stabbing this thing right in the mushroom guts. That's pretty well too. Okay, but every time it sort of gets stabbed or hit, it sort of just reforms the mushroom moss over the top of it again.
Does it look like fire's affecting it?
It does. Those wounds seem to be healing slower.
Yeah.
Much slower.
Okay.
Okay.
How big's Brick's room?
How big is it? It's pretty big. It's not as big as the captain's quarters, but it's still decent.
Do you think there's ever going to be a day where this ship doesn't need repairing in some shape?
Nope. All right. Gilly, your turn. What do you want to do as you're face to face with this thing that just like rips you to pieces?
Same as last time.
Yep.
Except this. So this time I'm going to. No. That'll be fine. Yeah. Quicken spell and twin spell. So quicken spell, scorching ray. Pew, pew, pew. And thanks for the advantage, Addy.
Okay. Yeah, 3 hits.
Pew, pew, pew.
Okay.
And my little quickened scorching ray, twinned firebolt.
Your firebolts are wicked. Go on. Yep. Fuck. As you see all these like holes open up on it, it sort of starts almost cooking. This creature is sort of like starts reeling away from Gilly a bit, but it's still standing. And it sort of
Menacing kobold noises.
Yeah, it sort of turns back to Malak, and then just its eyes just sort of like grown over with mushrooms, just like glare down at Gilly, and you see it come down with both of its claws.
I glare back.
Wouldn't.
Hey?
I wouldn't.
Okay. So.
That's the sound of the mushroom man's demise, by the way. Like rolling thunder or dog's paws, one of the two.
You take as it strikes you twice with its claws. 36 points of damage.
What kind of damage is this?
Claw damage.
Claw mushroom poison damage.
So lethal.
It's not good. I wouldn't say.
I'm just saying it's not subdual, right?
It's not subdual damage. No. It's going for a kill.
37.
Yeah.
Gilly's unconscious in 2 hits because
And then we are at Malag as you've.
as he falls,
So Brick's up. Milo's come in. Wraith is at the door.
Yeah, he's about to fire.
Yeah.
And
Quick-
Brick is at the door as well, just looking out the door at the moment, just
Yeah.
I guess trying to get out or something.
I'm going to switch around so I'm standing on top of or over Gilly. So the thing is really between me and
Around
Gilly.
Yep.
Out of curiosity, what does that scimitar do that I bought?
Oh, which one was it?
The one I bought from Fodath. Oh, he told me was that it enhanced my monk abilities.
Ah, yes. I believe it gives you an extra.
more key.
Yeah, it gives you more key.
That does it. Yeah, well,
Yep.
burn them all because I use them to pilot the ship.
Well, it gives you another D6 worth of key.
Oh.
So it's just giving you 5 key as soon as you activate it.
So I can still
Oh.
use some of that, or?
Yeah, you can use it.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's contained within the weapon.
All right.
And it's a
I
+1 as well.
shall. All right, I'm going to do Flurry of Blows and Stunning Strike.
Okay.
So I'll burn 2 key.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And it needs to make a what?
It'll be a Constitution save if I hit. Bear with me.
Okay.
Stunning Strike. Constitution saving throw. So if that's +1, it'll be +8. So 23, which is the Stunning Strike to hit,
Yep.
and a 14 for the second.
The first one hits, but it doesn't stun.
What's the scimitar? D6? Or
Yeah, I think
D8?
so. I think it's D6.
Is it?
Yep.
So it'll be 12 damage.
Yep.
And then 2 fist attacks. So 15 and 17 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Both hit. 10 damage. And they're counted as magical as well.
How would you like to describe how this is done?
So basically, as I was flanking it, like I sort of like do this pirouette, if you will, as I come around it and like come out into a power stance over Gilly. And I sort of look down at Gilly and just think, oh, jeez. And then remember I've got the scimitar and I just like sort of pull it out and in the same swing, you know, hit it once and then just follow it up with like my fist just sort of starts to glow this sort of whitish red, and I just like hammer it twice in what I think is its head. And that's when like my fist just like powers through it and it just
Yeah. And it sort of just falls over in a heap, and the movement within this like carpet of mushrooms sort of just slows down and then stops.
Yeah. is there anything inside it?
Inside this beast,
Yeah.
you know the inside of a mushroom when you cut it up?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
like that.
kind of looks all, well, not stringy, but it's like a bit
Yeah.
fleshy, but yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Mushroom flesh.
Scoop Gilly up,
Yep.
and then
Oh, yeah.
get
Make it best set.
Gilly out of the room,
Oh, you spared the dying. Okay. Yep.
and then scorch it. I don't know.
Okay, so Brick, you're standing in the doorway. You're still covered in this shit. What do as you've seen this beast go down after it tried to kill you?
What the fuck just happened? I don't know. I'll try like scraping it off with my.
Yeah, some of it comes off, but it's all like gluey and sticky and yuck.
Yeah.
Gilly's unconscious but stable.
I yell out to Milo.
Hey?
I yell out to Milo. I need some
Our party
water.
healer.
Oh, I've got some water. No, he sort of flips out of there and sort of grabs the last
Splash.
bucket of water and splashes you.
Splash on me.
You like
Did it
that?
help? Is it still any more? Do I need more?
I mean, it's just gotten like,
Just worse.
yeah, kind of worse. Something's sort of got in there and on there, and you're like, oh fuck, You're in need of a nice fire bath, I reckon.
Really?
That's what you feel. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll go find Gilly.
Gilly is like right next to you with Malag, like
Malag
unconscious in
taking
Malag's
Malag
arms.
inside.
Sorry, mate.
I thought Malag was outside.
Yeah. I took
He's
Gilly out.
just outside the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Malag, can you wake him up, please?
I give Gilly a little shake.
Doesn't wake.
Hold on. And I want to... I quickly just like sort of do a power zen meditation. And I want to... just sort of like focus and channel like my key energy.
Yep.
And then I just sort of like put my hand on Gilly and concentrate on transferring some of my energy to Gilly.
Okay. That's interesting. So everyone who's watching, so really Brick, who probably wouldn't know what's going on anyway, Milo and Wraith, sort of just see Captain Malag sort of just close his eyes and zen out for a minute, and Gilly's two massive eyes just open. He takes a breath, and you're healed for 7.
Wow. Did I kill it?
And that is where we're going to end tonight.
Oh, wow. It's already that time.
It is. I mean, we did spend like an hour on a hammock, so,
True.
My bad. Well, I didn't roll
Also,
the 1,
my
so...
bad.
All
And
right.
also, Billy's
Can
bad.
everyone quickly whisper me their role play award for tonight, please?
Sorry, give me 2 seconds. I was just on the other chat.
Sent.
Let's find out who is going to be...
I am waiting on 1, I think.
Yeah, mine's being a dick.
Good to know my vote's in. That's some very heavy typing.
It is. Fucking hurry up, would you?
Oh,
Jesus.
Brick doesn't do anything lightly. We know this. You know, he's got his finger gains on. He's done his finger squats.
Jake is
I
playing to
did
his
say it was.
All right. So the votes are in. What do we got? So as far as the players vote tonight, we have one winner, and it's very, very close. So tonight, winning on 2 votes is Gilly.
What?
Hey.
Yay, thank you.
Also involved was Malag, Brick, and Old Joe. All on one
Joe.
Old
Thought I'd
Joe.
put that.
Old Joe can shove it.
Oh, he's on dangerous ground.
I think
That was
it was
hilarious.
Gilly. I think it was Gilly. Gilly got that vote, but it was because of the Old Joe back and forth.
Yeah.
So basically, everyone just likes Gilly getting all fluffed and angry.
So we do have a vote in the stream chat.
We do. If anyone else wants to vote, go nuts.
I'm pretty sure it's Jaren.
Pretty sure it is Jared.
Yeah.
Sitting there sick as, and he can't partake, but he'll throw down a vote.
Because I did think I did check the other vote and nobody clicked on it. I don't think.
Yeah, boy.
So I thought, well, maybe the next best thing's to throw it up in the group chat, and just see how that works.
Like the chat on Twitch while we're live.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought there'd be a few more still in there, to be honest, but that's all right. Jared's there, so it's all good.
Yeah. Well, I had some friends here, which was great. Yay.
Yeah, and my friends that were on would be from the US and
Awesome.
various difficult times
Yeah.
of the
All right.
day and evening. So
Oh, hang on. We got another one in there. Oh, Jesus. There's a race. What the heck is that? I don't know what that is.
Eeyore, platypus, some sort of thing.
I assume it's Bim.
the thank egg.
What the hell's a thank egg?
That's what it says. If you float over it, it's a thank egg.
Oh, it's a person bowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
That was me.
Oh, well, yeah, one for... Oh, wait, isn't Kurosick one of your friends?
Mine.
No, one of Rana's.
Mm.
I'm thinking that everyone's got different names than they do on.
But
I know who anyone is.
Nonetheless, we have had a pretty big increase to the likes on the Facebook page, which is awesome. Thank you, everybody.
Yep.
I think it has been a fairly busy week for everybody involved, so unfortunately we haven't got as many little fan-arty bits and pieces up from ourselves, but again, if anybody ever wants to do any, feel free to chuck them up whatever way, however way.
Who's that bad boy?
Vinzu!
Zephyr, for sure.
Yeah, look, I tried. It's not the greatest, but I'll try on Wednesday when I actually have a day off to do some more art. Since who have I done now? I've done Gilly and Ulf and Euphemia, and yeah, so time to do some other people.
Cool. I don't know if you see this.
Well, yeah, he looks too mean.
Well, that's my Goliath in the other one. He's angry. His phrase is,
okay.
I wouldn't. That's all he says. But that's sidetracking. Sorry, where was I? Yes. No, it's very cool that I think at last count we're up to 57 likes, which is really cool. I think the Twitch still needs a little more before we can do some of the finer statistics and stuff like that. But it's at least growing a little bit, which is very, very cool considering, we pretty much do this for shits and giggles because Meg one day said, hey, you guys should stream this because it's pretty funny to hear it. So, voila,
It is
here we
pretty
are.
funny. Also, we have 67 followers on
What's that
Facebook
up to?
right
Not
now.
bad. Awesome.
Thanks,
So
guys.
that's grown a bit just in the last 24 hours, which is really, really cool. Really cool. But yeah, obviously watch this space. We'll keep making it regardless because we have fun doing it.
Yep.
I have a feeling there was something else I wanted to add, but I've forgotten what it was.
Make sure you like all our socials, Instagram, Facebook.
Follow us every Monday.
Follow us everywhere. Come watch. It's fun. We like interacting with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Same
It's a
space.
Every week.
Mondays, 8:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time. Thanks, Meg.
Yep.
But other than that, have a good week. Be well.
Yeah.
And we'll see you
Catch you next Monday.
next Monday.
Bye.
Hi, guys.
See ya.